thinking, how do you give somebody 8 needs? Is that like an indentured servant or something? I got Corinne. Yeah, it's Rachel at Miss Daisy Sewing once again, and today we're doing something a little bit different. We're going to be reviewing a book. So I got this for my birthday. It's the 12 Days of Christmas Felt Decorations by Corinne Lapierre. Apologies in advance. So I thought it'd be fun for you to come along with me whilst I make each of the 12 Days of Christmas. And yeah, I'll give you my thoughts on the book once we get there. This set is the one that does come with the corresponding felt packet and embroidery threads. So should have the right colours, fingers crossed. And yeah, excited to let you know what I think. I will say there's one thing already I have picked up on, and that is that the pattern pieces are just on the back here. I think the intention is you are meant to cut them out because the pages are blank on the opposite side, but I'm a purist who will never cut into a book. So I have scanned the patterns out. You could trace them. I'm not going to mark down any sort of review based on that, but just a wee heads up that that's the only thing I've sort of spotted so far. So yeah, see you soon. So the process will be the same for all of them. I've cut the paper out, I've pinned it to the felt here so that I can then cut it out. Now it's just following the instructions for the assembly. I'm just using mostly sort of blanket stitch at the moment just to get the heads on, and yeah, making it in triplicate, so this will be fun. It's not a massive issue, but first thing with the kit that's been like, oh, is no green ribbon. So the kit came with this sort of teal colour, the yellow and the brown I've used on my partridges. There's definitely enough for a whole set because that quartered down and it's pretty good, but it would have just been nice to have had the right coloured ribbons. So the turtle doves have that blue and then more brown for the thing. So yeah, just one small note, but not the end of the world. I do have plenty of green, so we're okay for this set. Accidentally made way too many feathers, but that's okay. Quite fun to change up the feather pattern on these guys for the different sets. So we're on to number 4, which is our calling bird, and I knew I was going to end up running out of felt. A lot of the colours here are very similar in our first couple. It was actually our turtle doves here. I ended up having to use the fawn, which I then ran out of with the chickens. This is obviously because I'm doing it in triplicate. There's plenty enough for one of each if you're just doing one set. So with our calling birds, I'm having to sub in just a grey from my own stash because it's literally like, it's that bit there. And another tiny little scrap I think here, and that's all the grey. I have left. So yeah, I've had a similar situation with the embroidery floss, where I'm subbing in from my own stash. But again, I expected that. This set is not made for being done in triplicate. So onto our calling birds. So we're on 5 gold rings now, and this one's been a really quick one to put together, which has been quite nice. I did not realise how many birds there were in this song until now, because we've got our partridge, we've got our turtle doves, our French hens, calling birds, and we still have geese and swans. Like, it's a lot of birds. Getting there. Like I said, nearly halfway through, and making good progress. So, 6 geese a laying. We are halfway through, and yeah, I did not realise how many birds there were in this song. That's okay. They're quite fun to do. And it's all going well so far. I've not been struggling with any of the designs. It's all been fairly self-explanatory how they assemble together and stuff like that. And yeah, obviously I'm making this in triplicate, so I have started to run out of materials, but this is a kit meant to make one set, so there's more than enough for the one set. And yeah, been happy with them so far. Like, I was sharing some pictures on my craft chat and was complimented that they looked store-bought, so I'm not going to complain about that. Now, you might be wondering why though, for an embroidery project, I'm using so many beads, and that's because I really am not a big fan of embroidery. Like, I can do it, I'm not very good at it, but I can do it. French knots are my nemesis. I do a colonial knot instead, so that's part of the reason, but also it's just been fun playing with the beads. Like, I used to do a lot of jewellery making, and then that fell to the wayside because everybody was doing jewellery making. So it's been nice to get the bead box back out and play with something sparkly, because I am a magpie. If I can add sparkles, I will. So yeah, that's probably been like the only sort of comment to make, is that I've been deviating, but I think the point of the book is to give you guidance so that you can embellish and make them your own thing. The language in the book is very much I did this, but do what you want. So yeah, it's been quite a fun little project to sort of while away the sort of quiet evenings, listening to a book or a podcast, that kind of thing. So yeah, halfway through, still enjoying it. So far, thinking the book's good. Really enjoying the kit. Like, the materials are nice. Like, the quality of the felt is really nice. Like I said, I'm having to sub in my own materials, and the difference between the felt I've got bought from a craft store and this stuff is quite significant. Like, it'll be noticeable with my swans. I know that for sure, because I don't have enough white, so I will have to sub for the white. Proof that I can in fact embroider. So this is the swans. They've got like a sort of flowery motif in the book, so I'm giving that a try. I have actually had to resort to sketching it on the back though, because I'm not that good at doing straight lines, but it's coming together. I do think I'm going to end up putting beads in it rather than more stitches, just because it's, yeah, it's going to take me quite a while getting all this chain stitch done. But yeah, proof I can embroider, see? Just don't look too closely. I take it back, I'll have the birds. These are getting progressively more and more complicated now we have the people, so it's lots more parts, and obviously doing like the embroidery and the faces and stuff. So yeah, getting there. It's looking good though. Like I am quite enjoying the really fun sort of like shapes and stuff, and yeah, sort of seeing them come together is quite fun, and how they're assembled, because you want to look at that. I don't necessarily assume the same assembly way as to what they're telling us to do. So yeah, quite a good learning curve. But yeah, I'm looking forward to maybe getting away from the faces, because I just struggle with the faces, not gonna lie. So this has been quite a journey. So we've got partridge in a pear tree, turtle doves, French hens, calling birds, our 5 gold rings, geese a laying, swans a swimming, our maids a milking, our little dancer's shoes, lords a leaping, pipers piping, and our drummers drumming. So what to do now is we're all going to get packaged up in a little bag, and I'm going to pop the right date on them so that they'll open them on the correct day, and then they'll be good to go to their new homes, and I'm really pleased with them. So I'll get to the proper video in a moment. All packaged and ready to go. Hey y'all, we're complete. We've done it. We've done our 12 days of Christmas felts. So what did I think of the book? I did really like it. It was just enough detail in patterns that I could assemble without a problem, but still vague enough that I was able to really embellish things and make them my own, which is quite nice as somebody who's quite confident in crafts. I'm quite bad for just going off on a tangent and doing my own thing, so it was nice that I got that creative freedom with this set. Only thing I would consider a slight negative is that the instructions, I mean that is your stitch guide on the back, it's not the most comprehensive, so I'm still quite new to embroidery, so the few stitches I wasn't very confident on, and I didn't feel the guide had enough information, but there's YouTube, so I was able to fix that easy enough, so I wouldn't rate it down much because of that. Talking ratings, I'd probably give the book and the kit itself sort of 8.5, 9 out of 10. Any sort of scoring down would be because the kit was missing some colours. I know it's not that important, but it would have been nice to have had a green for the Pied Pipers and the pears. Obviously I subbed from my own stash, so that wasn't a problem in the end. The quality of all of the stuff was really good. It was really nice quality felt. The embroidery floss was really good quality, and bearing in mind I made this in triplicate, I didn't sub a lot from my own stash. You know, it was some white, some grey, and a bit of the purple. I think I swapped out one of the shoes with lilac soles because I ran out of purple. And in the grand scheme of things, that's not a lot. So there's definitely more than enough to make one set in the kit. And the pieces are small enough, you could easily do one a day. So there's still time to do your 12 days of Christmas and build one each day for each as you're going along. that'd be quite fun to do. So yeah, absolutely would recommend. I'm just going to sort of finish up with some of my favourites, which I've got over here. So I really quite like the simple ones. Like, I thought my little drum was great. I love the little way he hangs. My dancing shoes, I was really pleased with how those came out. Again, really simple. I like the colours for the calling bird, sort of the yellow and the grey. I didn't think would work, but actually he's turned out really nice, so I was really happy with that one. And then the pair, I actually had a message from on my sort of coven chat with them saying that this actually looked store bought, like they were that impressed with the pairs. It's just an iconic symbol. It's fabulous. I'm really pleased with that. As I said, I prefer the simple designs. Some of the designs, like the maids, oh god, the maids, were really complicated and they were really fun to build. So many pieces. But so they were still fun to build and I still enjoyed sewing them. But I actually feel they're almost too complicated and it sort of detracts from the final piece. Which is probably why I'm leaning more towards my drummers and my dancers being such little simple pieces. But yeah, so that's that. Really pleased with the book. Absolutely would recommend that in the kit if somebody's looking for something Christmassy. So I suppose the last thing to ask yourselves is, what did you think? It's a slightly different format, this video, which we did a review. The things we're making is a little bit different compared to what I've had in the past. So is this something you'd like to see more of? Is it is? Drop down in the comments any books you would recommend or anything you think I should have in my library and we can see what we can make happen. So yeah, I think one more video due out before Christmas, so enjoy the run up to. I hope the weather is nice where you are. We are -6 today. Well, -3 is my high. That's Celsius, I'll put that in Fahrenheit over here. So I hope the weather is kinder than what we have and I hope you enjoy your celebrations on the run up to the big day, no matter how you celebrate it. And I look forward to seeing you all again very soon with quite a fun project. So until then, bye!